Alright guys, today we are back for another Dokkan battle, and today we have some hype news? Question mark? LR Yamcha is coming to JP as the next free-to-play LR. I believe he comes off the, I want to say World Tournament, if I remember that right. I want to say he's going to replace Tien as the next LR in the World Tournament. So you'll do what you did for them, you'll earn them through placing in local rewards, you'll Dokkan them through the medals that you get through the local rewards as well, through the World Tournament medals, which you should have plenty of if you do the World Tournament enough. On another note, we are also getting a Dokkan Awakening for the World Tournament Trunks, it seems. Just off the bat, he's okay. Ki plus 3, attack and defense up 80%. And then a further 80% up, and attack plus 50% high probability with high probability. So it looks like the 50% attack and defense is just a chance, so he could get up to 130, which is pretty solid for a free-to-play card. You know, you really can't ask for more at that point. He gets the Rebirth link, which I guess is expected. All his other links are really bad, actually. But luckily he gets a Ki plus 3 to kind of fix some of that. Just realized we didn't really go for Yamcha. But, combination category. So, he could be the category lead for combo cards, which is kind of interesting. But it's only 100% lead, so it's like, is it really worth it? If he was a higher percent, I could see that category actually being kind of fun, but it's not, so, oh well. Let's see, attack and defense. So when he super attacks, because Death Blow trigger means, you know, super attack. Attack and defense up, what was that, 20,000? Stunned when there are enemies of further attack and defense up 10,000, and Peachy Girl category. So, during his 18 Ki, if there's a Peachy Girls, or Peachy Gal category on the same rotation, I think he gets a further buff, which is kind of interesting. I like that buff, that makes a lot of sense actually for him. Rebirth Link, okay, Legendary Link, which you kind of expect. Mysterious Adventure, that's the Dragon Ball Link for the most part. Not really that great. As far as Ki links go, he's going to be struggling, in my opinion, to get up to that 18 Ki. Unless you have a lot of Rebirth units on this team, which you probably won't. So, interesting to see there. It looks like we're also getting another Android 18 because we don't have enough of them. Let's see. Attack the enemy's attack with a high probability of 3 between the turnout. I'm not quite sure what that translates to, but some trigger, attack and defense up 60%. She's probably a new World Tournament card if I had to guess. It looks like JP's just getting a lot of World Tournament stuff. On the other side of that, it looks like we're getting Extreme Z Awakenings for the Physical and Agility Ultimate Gohan, which I guess we kind of expected, you know. At this point, it's safe to say that any unit that has Extreme Z Awakening for one and then has other variations that haven't gotten it, they'll eventually get it. So that's pretty interesting. Obviously, Janemba's getting his Dokkan, and that was kind of scheduled out as well on JP. I'm excited for this, just because the Agility and Ultimate Gohan don't really see much play, so maybe they'll be usable. Granted, you'll have to use them on only the Majin category so far, because that's the only other category you can use them on, given that the Strength Ultimate Gohan is the Hybrid Sans category leader. So these three Gohans are going to be very niche, and only if you can fit them on a Majin category. A little disappointing. I don't think we have the stats yet. Oh wait, yeah we do. Yeah, okay. Alright, so for this one we actually do have the details on the Janemba one, so I'll go over that as well. Super attack causes immense damage to enemy and greatly lowers defense, which, not bad, not bad. Let's see. The new passive, attack and defense up 70%, guard activated. When guard is utilized, gain a medium chance to avoid enemy attacks for 1 turn. Guard against all attacks, okay. So he always has a chance to avoid enemy attacks, and an additional 40% up. So basically you want him to get attacked before you attack, and if not, it's not the end of the world, because then he'll just get the buff on the next rotation. So he's still going to be hitting about 110% buff. That's pretty solid. You know, there's no downside to that, it seems like. And he gets the typical leader skill buff that we all know and love. So Janemba's looking like a good one. I'm liking Janemba. If you have the chance to rainbow him, I absolutely advise doing that. I don't know if he's worth picking over the strength one. That'll be interesting to see. I think he's roughly about the same, though. We'll see. We'll see. As far as the Ultimate Gohan, was this agility? Yeah, agility. Let's see. Causes supreme damage with medium chance to stun. What did he do before? Oh, that's... okay. So his chance to stun just gets buffed, which isn't really that useful, I feel like. Attack plus 100% when ki is 6 or more. Defense up 120% when HP is 80% or more. That defense one is kind of weird. I don't know about that one. Defense up 40% and perform one guaranteed critical when HP is 79% or below. Okay, so that's interesting. Okay, I see what they did there. So either you're getting a massive defensive buff or a guaranteed crit, which is actually pretty good. Okay. It's hard to say which one you want more. I guess it depends on the situation. Some people will want defense more in a situation. Some will want the crit. The agility one's looking pretty good. He's looking pretty good. Let's see. Was this physical Ultimate Gohan? I think this is the physical one. Raises attack for 6 turns, causes free damage to enemy. Let's see. Own ki plus 3 and attack plus 100%. That's just right off the bat flat. And then they did the same thing with the defense and crit based on HP. So they made the agility and phys one kind of the same, and I'm a fan of that. I'm a fan of that. I do not mind that at all. It looks like the phys one seems to be slightly better just because of the ki buff there. But he also doesn't get the stun chance on a super attack, so that's probably where that kind of balances out a little bit. So either get the more ki self-sufficient or better to stun. And on the events that don't allow stunning, I would imagine the phys one is probably a better option there, just because of that. The Super Trunks. Let me see if I can get a better translation here. Yeah, it's about what I thought. Alright guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below on the new units. Let's go ahead and jump on over to the Super Attack animations that I know are posted on Twitter, because I know you guys love those. And first up, it looks like we have the LR Yamcha, which I'm actually curious to see. I figured they would use that desert background. That's pretty typical. It does the Wolfang Fist. Nice, nice. And then I think this is the 18 ki. Poor transforms into a hand? Bruh, that's actually great. I low-key love the poor hand one. Okay, that's kind of funny. Oh, these are just all the super attacks, it looks like. So we have the what looks like World Tournament 18, which I like. Just a basic Destructo Disc, though. Yeah, they didn't really give her much to work with, unfortunately. Then we got the new Trunks. What you got? Just a Finish Buster? Yeah, nothing really special there. Yeah, okay. So Yamcha's more unique, the other two not really. That's going to be it, it looks like. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you guys in the next video. Make sure to drop a like if you guys want to see more videos like this, and that also helps me out on YouTube, so I appreciate that. I'll be talking to you guys in the comments down below, and I will pin my favorite comment. Why even try? Have a good night, you guys.